Okay, so weather-wise, Brianna, it's like summer during the day, winter at night. Like,
There's these huge temperature fluctuations
yeah,
between the morning versus the afternoon, where some areas it's about a 40-degree difference.
dang.
So yeah, I mean it's quite a change and a shift from the chilly morning temperatures where you want to bundle up, and then the afternoon you can wear a t-shirt and shorts. It's warm enough for that for a lot of spots right now and this whole week, really. Now, Santa Clarita is pretty mild this morning. It's 65 degrees. We do still have some offshore winds, but they're weaker today. So we're going to cool off just a degree or a few in some of these areas that have been dealing with wind. But if you're in the mountains and interior area where it's been a little colder and we don't get the benefits of Santa Ana winds in those lower valleys where these winds speed down these canyons and passes and warm up these areas, if you're on the other side of it, we'll see those temperatures warm up slightly today because the ridge of high pressure is actually getting a little stronger today. So it just depends where you are. All differences are just about a degree or two, so nothing major. And if you saw this map yesterday, you can tell it's quite a bit weaker than yesterday. We don't have wind as many spots, and in the areas we do, it's a bit weaker, but we at least have some pockets there up near Santa Clarita that are a little weaker. And then just a breeze over to the Cajon Pass. That was a bit more gusty yesterday, and then not much happening in the Santa Ana Mountains. High pressure is here today, though. It's at its strongest. That's why the mountains and desert communities will be warming up a bit today. 86 in San Bernardino, Lake Elsinore, though, it's still going to be pretty warm. Getting up to about 65 in Big Bear. That's warm for the mountain communities. 84 Ontario, low 80s for the foothills. Same for downtown LA. All the beaches expected to be pretty mild today. And then we have about 84 Northridge, Santa Clarita, and 83 Simi, 82 Thousand Oaks. Los Angeles, Orange County. We get into less heat this weekend, especially by this weekend on Saturday, Sunday. We'll get into more mild territory with some 70s. Next week, we'll bump it right back up, though, but it won't be as warm as it was this week. For the valleys and Inland Empire, we'll get a couple degrees cooler each day now, all the way into Sunday. So Saturday, with this cool down, will still be warm. Sunday will be mild. That's expected to be the coolest. And then by Monday, we start to warm it back up, but it looks like we might just stay in some upper 70s next week. The beaches, 71 today, going to be pretty nice and mild now for the foreseeable future. I think we're going to get back into that morning cloud pattern a bit more tomorrow and then increasing this weekend. So Saturday into Sunday, we can expect some partly overcast starts. The mountains, going to be pretty warm today for this time of year, 65 degrees. Temperatures are chilly overnight still. We will not get rid of that. And then this weekend, the afternoons will dip back to just cool temperatures. Overnight lows hovering right around freezing with this cool down as we get into this weekend and next week. And then for the deserts, the high desert, very mild afternoons for the next 7 days, mostly right around 70 and hovering in that area. Overnight, still dealing with 30s. It looks like we're going to be mostly out of that freezing territory, more like mid to upper 30s overnight, which is still pretty chilly. But overall, a really beautiful week ahead here. We're still looking at the time frame around Christmas Eve to maybe get some rain, so stay tuned for that. Tony, back to you.
All right, interesting. Thank you, Brianna. Eli